Thor and Loki's MCU reunion gets a dark twist in shocking and compelling Avengers: Secret Wars theory. The much-wanted MCU reunion between Thor and Loki could happen in Avengers: Secret Wars, but a new theory brings the brothers back together with a shocking and dark twist. Chris Hemsworth and Tom Hiddleston both debuted as Thor and Loki, respectively, in 2011's Thor, introduced as Asgardian brothers, though Loki was soon revealed to have been adopted by Odin and raised alongside Thor. The brothers had an incredibly tumultuous MCU journey, but ended up becoming allies shortly before Loki met his unfortunate demise at the hands of the Mad Titan Thanos. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Flickwire. My name is Darcy. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. The MCU's original version of Loki might have died in the opening moments of Avengers: Infinity War, but the time heist in Avengers: Endgame allowed a variant of the God of Mischief from 2012 to steal the Tesseract and escape. Marvel's Loki series ultimately saw even this Loki become a hero, however, which has perfectly set the stage for Thor and Loki to reunite in the MCU. This will likely happen before the end of the multiverse saga in Avengers: Secret Wars, but could come with a dark twist, according to a wild new theory. Thor and Loki's Secret Wars reunion seems inevitable. Both Thor and Loki have made appearances in the MCU since Avengers: Infinity War separated them. Hemsworth's Thor joined forces with Jane Foster's mighty Thor to battle Gore the God Butcher in Thor: Love and Thunder, while Hiddleston's Loki took on He Who Remains, reshaped the Time Variance Authority, and saved the entire multiverse in Loki. Since the multiverse saga is set to come to an end with Avengers: Secret Wars, and Loki is now the guardian of the multiverse, there's no doubt he'll have a role in the MCU's Phase 6. Chris Hemsworth hasn't yet been confirmed to be returning after Thor: Love and Thunder, though there has been speculation that Marvel Studios will still develop Thor 5, despite Love and Thunder's disappointing reviews. The possibility that Hemsworth will reprise the titular role in Thor 5 means it's very likely he'll return in Avengers: Doomsday and Secret Wars, especially since other veteran MCU stars are returning, such as Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans. This makes Thor and Loki's reunion in Avengers: Secret Wars inevitable, but all may not be as it seems. Thor may have anger toward Loki in Avengers: Secret Wars. At first glance, it could be assumed that Thor would be incredibly proud of how far his brother has come, after learning that Loki has become the savior of the entire multiverse. However, a new theory shared on FandomWire suggests that this may not be the case. In fact, the theory notes that Thor could harbor a huge amount of anger aimed at his now all-powerful brother, who may have neglected to try to use his new gifts to save Thor's versions of Odin, Frigga, Jane Foster, and, indeed, Loki, sparing him from a lengthy, elongated lifespan of pain and misery. Now, Loki would surely argue that tampering with the timeline would cause more damage, which Thor may understand. Even so, Loki's new abilities surely grant him the power to see Thor's activities on Earth 616, including his comedy-driven descent into depression in Endgame and the loss of his found family in Thor: Love and Thunder, though he did gain an adoptive daughter in the form of Love, played by Hemsworth's own daughter. Loki's refusal to bring happiness to his brother could convince Thor that Loki is not working for the benefit of the multiverse. Dr. Doom exploits Thor and pits him against Loki, MCU theory explained. Thor's anger at Loki could drive him right into the control of Dr. Doom, who will be played by returning MCU star Robert Downey Jr. in Avengers: Doomsday and Secret Wars. If following his storyline from Marvel Comics, Dr. Doom will be seeking enough power to stop incursions from destroying the entire multiverse in the MCU's Phase 6, and Loki has the right amount of power. Doctor Doom could exploit Thor's anger toward his brother and pit the heroes against each other in an effort to weaken Loki enough for him to take his power and save the multiverse. Currently, Robert Downey Jr. is only billed to appear in Avengers, Doomsday and Secret Wars, though there is speculation he could also appear in the Fantastic Four. First Steps, Spider-Man 4, and Doctor Strange 3. In this theory, Loki takes the place of Marvel Comics' Beyonders. Doctor Doom steals the Beyonders' power in the lead-up to Marvel Comics' Secret Wars event in 2015, which allows him to build Battleworld from destroyed universes after incursions obliterate the multiverse, saving a huge number of variants, none of whom remember their past lives, but subjugating them all under his rule and establishing himself as God Emperor Doom. Doctor Doom can use Thor to exact these plans in Avengers, Secret Wars, making the reunion between Thor and Loki a very dark affair. Thor siding with Doom would adapt one huge Marvel Comics Secret Wars story. The Russo brothers have noted that they want to stay as faithful as possible to Marvel Comics' Secret Wars event as possible when adapting it for live action in 2027's upcoming Avengers, Secret Wars. This implies that Doctor Doom will indeed become the ruler of Battleworld, and many variants could be seen inhabiting this wild new world under Doom's rule, including a plethora of Thor variants. In Marvel Comics, the Thor Corps act as God Emperor Doom's police force on Battleworld. So Thor siding with Doom against Loki in the MCU could reflect this. A number of Thor variants have already been seen in the MCU, most notably Throg in Loki Season 1 and several iterations in Marvel Animation's What If series, which means Marvel Studios may be primed to introduce the Thor Corps in Avengers, Secret Wars. Doctor Doom possibly using this army of Thor variants to wage war on Loki and steal his power would be an incredible story to explore in Phase 6. This would bring Thor and Loki back together in an unexpected way, rather than just having them happily reunite, and prove Doctor Doom's manipulative skills.